I think I'm live. Let's see here. I'm just trying this thing out on. Let me see. Let me open up my stream. I'm just trying out this Streamlabs. I'm not sure. It's the same thing as OBS Studio, but it's the same, but it's different. Go figure. Um, you're just doing the same thing to achieve something. Um, you're achieving the same thing. You just go about it a different way. I'm not sure I like that. And no one's in here, so I'll just talk to myself. Um, yeah, I'm not. It's got all this added stuff in here. It's different. I have to figure out how to do the same thing. Um, I'm just so used to playing OBS Studio, and it took me a while to figure this out, just to get this shot up. Where doing the same thing in OBS Studio is a lot. I gotta edit that thing here. I thought I'd put that space in between Streamlabs. Let's see if I can do that on the fly. I think I can. Um, I'm pretty sure I can do that. Properties. Yeah, I can do that. Let's see. Maybe I can't. Oh, I can if I do it in the right place. Um, I don't like that. That works. Oh, I did it on the fly. Yeah. Hey Chuck, how you doing? A lot of people. Oh yeah, I'm on my. I'm upstairs. I'm on my probably the slowest computer. I think this is the slowest computer in the house. It's an i5. I'm on wireless, which you should never do on when you're doing a stream, in my opinion. Well, not just mine. Um, I'm about as far away from a router as you can be. I'm on a Logitech C510 older camera. But I had OBS up here, Streamlabs OBS. A lot of people ask me about OBS Streamlabs. So I guess it's the same thing, but it's got a bunch of add-ons and all this other stuff. To me, I didn't like it. Hey, what's going on, Joe? I just want to put this quick video up here. I'm not on my good equipment. Like I was telling Chuck, I'm about as far away from the router as you can be. I'm on an i5 computer, not as good a camera or webcam or anything. But I'm using Streamlabs. I wanted to try it. And I've probably done it a little bit in the past. I know I've done it on the phone. But Streamlabs, OBS Streamlabs, OBS Streamlabs is the same, but it's got all these features in it. So I had to figure out, just to do the same thing I do in OBS Studio, I had to figure out, personally, I don't really care for it. But I'm sure, yeah, and I'm not using my good mic. I'm just using the webcam mic. And, I'm in this little den we have up here and I have lights on the side, but I had to put it on the floor because it was going to glare at me. I had to put it, in front of me. So you use Streamlabs straight. Are you using the phone version or are you using it on the computer? Oh, I'm sure I would get used to it, but it's enough different than OBS Studio that it annoyed me. But I guess it might be better in the long run. I gotta close this door so my wife don't yell at me. Wait a minute. All right. Yeah, I've used it on the phone, and I might have used Streamlabs on the computer before, just to do a quick thing like I'm doing now. Uh, I guess basically it's not too much difference, but to me it's got a little too much overhead in the program itself. But how's the video quality for being on wireless and pretty far away from my router, like cat almost exactly catty corner, like from where the computer is to where the router is, and Joe Hervey. Yeah, a lot of people like Metalhead Hippie. He installed. I was telling him what to do, but he installed Streamlabs, and I'm not too familiar with it. But that's why I said, I use the phone and haven't figured out how to use it straight out of YouTube, which is why there is never an case where I go live. Yeah, I'm doing it on the phone. Yeah, some things you can't do on the phone. No, but if you go on a computer, you can set it up ahead of time, and then you go live. If you go to YouTube Studio or whatever, what's it called? I don't know. YouTube, YouTube Studio. You set up your video ahead of time, and you set it for a schedule to go later, which I did like 15 minutes ago to go 10 after or whatever, 20 minutes ago, and then but you got to get your stream key. You got to put this is on the computer now. You get your stream key and put it on your in your settings in uh, Streamlabs or OBS. You got to do it every time because it doesn't keep the same key, which is not a bad thing necessarily. Like before, I think you could still probably go live the same way as you did before, just with YouTube, where you click on the little camera thing, and there is a stream key in there, and I think that's a little different than YouTube Studio. I think that may stay the same. So I'm not sure. I might be wrong, but but if you just want to, you don't want to change anything or change it after the fact, it still may work. I got a fool with that. I'm not sure if it still works. But I think like Metalhead Hippie was asking, he wanted to change the screen resolution on his webcam because everything else looked good. He had everything going pretty good, I thought. And well, of course, he's not here now. But with the way I do it on mine, I have a Logitech camera. I don't think it's gonna let me do it on live. But let's see what happens. You have your shot, and let's see if look. You click on your camera for your shot, and then properties, and it says configure video, and it's going to let me do it right now. Like his was zoomed in, where mine is zoomed. I'm going to zoom in, do the opposite of what his problem was, and see if it lets me. Oh, it may not. It may not let me do it. Yeah, it did. It is. But this, what happens when you configure the video? It's gonna launch the Logitech software if you have it on your computer, which some of them I do and some of them I do. This one I do. All right. So as you can see, it let me. It zoomed in and let me do it. So I don't know if Metalhead Hippie, obviously he's not watching it, but I'll shoot him an email, tell him it did let me. Now, one of my new webcam C920 downstairs, it's using a generic driver, and it only has some settings. I don't know if it has a zoom setting. Gussie, what's up? I'm doing it. I got a little frustrated there because I'm not used to Streamlabs, which it's the same but different. I mean, it's just things are a little different. It's got more stuff in it, more overhead that I don't think you need. And but if you're using it, it's no problem. You're just going to put the same settings in there. Just so everybody knows, like if you're going to do it on your computer, right? You schedule your shot ahead of time. You do it on YouTube. Log into your YouTube channel. Sign up with your YouTube credentials on Chrome or whatever browser you choose, and then to create your video. Hey Dan, you'll see it on top there, the camera icon. You would click on that, and you click on Go Live, and then it's self-explanatory. You want to schedule to go later. and you put all your stuff in there, and it's going to give you a stream key. You have to put that stream key into your OBS. You have to do it every time for a scheduled event. And so then when you do go live on, when the time comes to go live, so I click live on OBS, Streamlabs, OBS, same thing with OBS Studio. Then you go back into the YouTube Studio, and it'll see it, you're ready to go live. Then you got to click go live on there. Yeah, it's not hard. It's just some steps you have to do. Yeah, and it does. Yep, it does have the app, but I think there's some pay features with it. I'm not sure, but there is an app. I mean, yeah, I have the app on my phone, so I can go live. But there's some things that are disabled there. Hey Lars, just doing a quick video on some people were interested in OBS Streamlabs. I haven't had too much experience with it, but it's not too. It's different enough than OBS Studio. It just has more features. I had to figure things out. But there were some things that really annoyed me. Yeah, I saw that. I'm not sure if that's if that's part is free. I'm not sure how that worked, but I saw how you can control shots too with your phone and stuff like that. But this is, but like this afternoon when I was at work, I saw a Metalhead Hippie. He was going live. He got it working, but he couldn't figure out how to adjust his camera. He said it was zoomed in too much. Well, I just zoomed in and out while I'm going live. Let me do it. Now the thing is, like, I have this Logitech camera, and what happens when you got to configure your video after you set your card up, for it to see it. It launches the Logitech software. I don't know if Metalhead Hippie had the software working or not, because my computer downstairs, the C920 I just bought, it doesn't launch the software. So I don't have to install. It will launch a default thing, but I don't know if it has a zoom feature there. And only some things will work. But whereas here, I can, it lets me adjust it on the fly. I want to do it again because I am, right now I'm zoomed in. So I'm going to zoom back out. So under sources where you had set your camera up, I'm going to right click it, click on properties, and then you'll have, we'll say the Logitech webcam C510. You got the deactivate, configure video, configure crossbar, whatever that is. I'm going to click on configure video, and then and it right from there, it launches the Logitech software. And I'm going to make it, I'm going to zoom back out, save that, and see I'm zoomed back out. I'm done. So I should be zoomed back out now. Yeah, so I don't know. I have to play around with it and look at some tutorials to see how. But there was some stuff in there that's a little different. It was really annoying me. I kept on. You see, if you can see my shots here, so I have actually I have 1, 2, 3, 4 sources if you want to count. If you want to count the working with Streamlabs. So I got my camera. That's one source. Then I have 2 image files, the background, and then Mitch's guitars there on the top. So I first had the background, then I added the Mitch's guitars, but it kept on bringing it kept on putting the background in. I had to click on something so because it was defaulting to the same file, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't pick that up at first. What app are you talking about, Chuck? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. There's a remote. I don't know how that works. I've never tried StreamYard on my phone. I have it I use it on a computer. But to me, there's nothing easier than using Streamlabs, except they charge you. Like if you want to put, like I can put any background, Like if Metalhead Hippie gave me some of his backgrounds, I can put it on here, no problem, for free. And I think so. You're limited. But I know you can still get up to, I believe, 6 guests on the free version of your StreamYards. Um, but when you pay, and I think he was saying $20 some a month. That's a little steep, especially when I retire in a few months. Um, but this is fine. I mean, OBS is fine. And the main point people want to use is so they can play their guitars and amps without getting um, the music getting compressed and what have you. Yeah, okay. I didn't read up on it too much. I haven't messed around with it. I have to, but I know, Gussie. There was like, there's some things I couldn't set up ahead of time with the phone app. I don't think. Um, I didn't use it enough. I didn't go through enough tutorial. I mean, I get all my information from YouTube. It's not. I mean, everybody thinks I'm not an expert. I just followed somebody else's tutorial. There's a billion of them up there. The only problem I had was sharing my desktop on some of my computers. Where like if you had a computer that shared multiple graphics cards, like an NVIDIA graphics card and an Intel, you're supposed to disable in the your like NVIDIA software, disable that software, and it's supposed to work where you can capture that. It still wouldn't work. The only thing it worked, and I just did this on a whim, I disabled the NVIDIA graphics. This is just on my laptop now. I disabled it in Device Manager. It worked, but you don't want to keep that. It's I don't do any 3D gains, but it's gonna help with other things. Oh, you can switch cameras without getting in it. So you have got that far with it, Gussie? You talking about in here in Streamlabs? Yeah, that'd be a really cool feature, especially if I get real fat again. We don't want that. Yeah, but I'm on like I said, I'm on not my good equipment. All my good equipment is downstairs. Well, I got good guitars up here. I got some, my Les Paul is. Where is my Les Paul? Oh, it's behind. It's behind the Ibanez Prestige. Yeah, yeah. I'll maybe I will play with the Gussie. It is a nice feature, but it's not like I do. I go live all. Most of my stuff will be recorded. I don't go. There's too many good people that go live. I mean, and now we got so many good people going live. I don't like. I hope no one's going live now. I don't want to walk on anybody right now. Oh, what video did you watch? Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. Way better than whatever I've done. Yeah, it's not too difficult. With this, it gives you these guidelines in Streamlabs, like when you're setting up your shop. It gets these you can line things up. These guide. I don't like that. I guess you can turn it off. Well, here, okay, Chuck, that's a good point you brought up. People are saying, well, how can you go live in here? Well, I did it. You can do you if you look. All right. Let me see if I can capture my desktop because if it'll let me. So you can still go live in here like I did it the other day. You still have the Google Hangouts. We all can still use Google Hangouts. If you sign into your Google account, you can talk. You can make a call to somebody, and have up to 10 people still in there. You just can't go live with the app before where you could before they stopped doing it. And what I was doing in here, you capture that window in OBS, and then you're streaming it live in OBS. Now and then you can do. I'm gonna do some more Skype calls. I haven't done any since July, but if you install, now I don't know, I assume you can use this plugin in Streamlabs too, but there's this plugin, this NDS plugin, I forget what it stands for. It's so you can share videos across the network, blah, 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 blah. But if you install a certain version, I said this several times, a certain version of Skype, it's called the Creators Edition of Skype or something like that, and it has the NDI plugin, and you install the NDI plugin for OBS. Now, I don't know, I assume you can do it for Streamlabs too, this NDI plugin. It makes it real easy. You get your Skype call going, and then when the end for the source, when you see a you want to open up a source, you just use that NDI plugin, and it'll see, you'll have choices, and you'll see your Skype call, and it'll have the person's name I'm talking to, and then you just put that in there, and it just makes it a window and really easy. But I kept on downloading the regular version of Skype. You need that creators edition of content creators edition of Skype, and then it worked fine. But I think, I'm not sure if the caller calling me or I'm talking, I'm initiating the stream. They have an NDI setting in there that has to be enabled. I think that it's there, but I'm not sure it has. I think it has to be enabled. Which is not a big deal. It's already in there. But if you're going to stream live, I need, for my Skype, I need that creators edition. Yep, exactly. You got it. You got it. You'll see it in here. Let's see if it lets me share my. Let me see if I can share my screen. Let me see. I'm going to share my screen. Skype creators create. Sorry, let me see. All right. No, this is one here, but let me see. Here it is. This is the one here. Let me see if I can share this page here. All right, let's see. I need to. Oh, I'm forgetting how to do it. All right, I need another source. I need a window capture. Let's see what happens. It will let me share my desktop. Um, desktop. Let's see what happens. Add source, and let's see. It ain't working. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is it working? It is. All right. I gotta set that. Let me see. It is working. The only thing is, I gotta set that up right there. Make that a little longer. That's good enough. So I think you guys can see that. All right. Can you guys see that? Let me refresh my feed here. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. All right. That's the version of Skype right there that you need. And then you have to download the plugin for OBS. So let's see if I can find the plugin. NDI plugin. And because it's kind of awkward to find. Accept, all right, I don't care. Let me see, download. Now this is for OBS. Now I need, it's at a different place. And oh, here it is. I think this is it. Is this it? Yeah, you need, NDI. Maybe you went to 64-bit version, because I'm sure most people have 64-bit. Um, is this the right one? No, I think this might be for. No, this is for Linux. This is for Linux. No, it's got the. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Let me see. Well, Linux. Well, we don't want that one. Let me see. I just downloaded it the other day. And here we go. I think this is it. It's the same thing. Let's see what happens when I was. Is this going to be this? No, this is not the right one. Come on, man. You need the executable. We don't want to do no command line crap. I'm not seeing the chat right now because I'm looking for this. So I don't. You guys might have found it already. Windows. Let's see. Why did I not save that? Actually, there's a good video on. The guy shows you how to set it up. Really good video. Oh, I don't want that. We don't want that. Oh, for crying out loud! It just makes it so ridiculously. You just want to get the stupid. That's the version I got. Go to download. Oh, here we go. This is it. Yeah, let me post that in the chat. Let's see if it'll let me post that in the chat. Will let me? Am I a mod? Since it's my channel. Will let me post anything in here? Yeah, I guess it did. All right, and you want to get the download and install in there on top of your. No, I think this one will do it. I think. Yeah, that's the wrong. That's the right one there. Oh, wait a minute. NDI 41 Tommy XC. I think that's one I just downloaded for the one computer. Actually, um, oh, the other one's for Mac OS. Yeah, that should be this should be the one we're using. And it worked on my. I just did it on my Ryzen build, and it worked fine. And then you said actually you got. Here's another feature. Let me turn this off. There's another feature for which is really cool. When you install this NDI plugin, um, when you install this NDI plugin, do it on all your OBSs, and then that OBS can capture. Let's say if you have multiple computers, which not everybody does. I know I'm crazy though. I've been building computers and stuff like that, so I got about 4 or 5 computers. But anyway, if you install the NDI plugin, like I did it the other night when I did the what was I doing? The Guitar Rig 5. So I was streaming at this one computer, right? But it was coming from the other computer. But it was capturing the desktop from the other computer because they both had NDI plugin enabled. So one OBS will see the other OBS. If you have the NDI plugin, so you can capture the desktop from there. And then of course I had the audio coming out from that audio interface going into my mixer on the other computer I'm streaming to. So, so there's some pretty cool things you can do with OBS for sure. Now, you're right. I had I had this program, you might have heard me mention it before, and some of you may have heard it. It's called Wirecast. It's a telestreaming software, and so I won a version like 10 years ago, and but they come out with updates and they're not free. It's like for me to update it. It was like 200. Last time I checked, $200, and I just don't use it that much. It's like um, OBS on steroids. It was easier to set up. Well, it's newer now, so I probably learned to do. And you could do a lot more things in it. Um, it was really good because I used to do these tech shows, years ago, maybe 8, 10 years ago when it used to be Justin TV, which is now Twitch. Uh, um, but the videos are still up, or they went to all gaming stuff now. But if you would go onto Twitch and look for Unbootables or Geeksters, I mean, I was doing hangouts with like 5 or 6 people, and we were using Skype, and I was recording it. I was using multiple versions of Skype on the same computer, and and then you had to do this mix minus thing so people could hear each other, but there were still problems. But it was fun. It was kind of a goofy tech type of show, and I'll have to look at that. I'm gonna look at that tutorial on the remote. That would be cool. But like I said, I got to learn how to use this, and I'm not very artistic, as you can see. I just downloaded a background and put that up there in my Mitch's guitars. I just grabbed that from another picture of mine. Just capture that little thing. Um, but with that, with that working with Streamlabs, and I can scroll that. Watch me, I can scroll that. Yeah, I can scroll. I have a filter there, and I can scroll it. Let's see. Oh, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, wrong way, Mitch. Now I gotta put a 0 in here. I don't want, I don't want to do it that way. All right, I want to do it this way. Done. I think is that backwards, or should I go the other way? I don't know if I should go that way or should I go the other direction? Because it was I don't know what direction I should go in. Yeah, I'm going to look at that tutorial. All right, I want to let me check your. Oh, I got to log into that. Maybe log into my email, or which email did you send it to? Let's see. I don't use the Hotmail too much. All right, let me see. Oop, that's the wrong one. Of course, you stupid Mitch, you stupid. I want. What do I want? I can't do that. I don't want to lose that. I want to go to their Gmail. Let's all right, you did it. You sent it to Hotmail. Let's go to Hotmail. Um, and Hotmail. Oh, I never logged out. All right, I'm looking at your account. All right, let's look at shoot. I didn't put. I didn't click on that. All right. All right, yeah, I've looked at that guy before, but I didn't bother this. And I'm going to look at this tutorial.
In the alert box, I personally recommend the event list, and I personally recommend the chat box just so people can.
So I'll send that to myself. So when I go to bed a little bit, because it takes me 3 hours to fall asleep, 3 or 4 hours if I do sleep. But I listen to one of my old phones. I use it as a tablet. All right. Okay. Labs, as we call that. All right. And we will do that. Oop. All right. All right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, I need to sign out of there. Oop. Yeah, I want to sign out. All right. All right. Yeah, I am. I'm going to check it out. I looked at his, that guy. I've looked at tons of them, but I have looked at his too. Um, and there's like the bit rate. You want to? I don't keep that. 3,500 is the max you want to keep it at. I keep mine at 25. So it all depends on your bandwidth, and you don't want to upload too much where it's going to have trouble going back out to your. Just the way it was explained to me in one of the videos. Like people looking on a phone, they might have the bandwidth to look at it or whether. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that. So, um, like I said, I'm using, which I hate. I hate the mics and webcams. They're horrible. Uh, they're usable. It's fine. Your fingers are bad tonight. Yeah, I'm not feeling. I just don't sleep much. For my age and my health is fairly good. Uh, losing all this weight with any course gaining 22 pounds. Well, I did lose 4 pounds since Sunday or Monday. I lost 4 pounds, but I need to lose. I want to get down. I was down to 191. It was too. It was too small. I think if I stay around 200, I'll be all right. So I'm like 210 now. So I like to lose maybe 10 more pounds. But I'm eating. I cannot stop eating. So I'm trying to eat the lesser of two evils, if you will. So I'll eat pretzels. Pretzels, you can eat a good amount for a serving, which is only like 100 some calories. But I might be eating 3 or 4 servings a day. But it's still better than eating a piece of cake or pie or ice cream. So, but I don't know. It's so hard. I can gain all this weight, and then when I set my mind, I can lose weight just like that. But I can't keep it all, or I haven't in the past. But I'm running out of time now. Yeah, I keep my adjustments on here. Let's see if it'll let me see my adjustments. It won't let me change anything, but I think you might be able to see it. Output. Yeah, I think it will let you see it. Um, yeah. Let me. Let's see if I can share that. Of course, I got to go back in. Let's go. Let me see, desktop will let me share. Let's see, properties. Oops. Properties. Where are you at, properties? Well, let me share. Uh, no, that don't work. That don't work. Oh, you know what I need to do? I think I have to. Um, that works, but we don't want that. we don't want to. We want another. We want. I think we want window capture, display capture. We want display capture. Let's see if this works. Display capture. Add source. It does work, and we're going to keep it right there. You know what? It's going to do that. I don't think it's. Well, let's see. Let's see if it works. It may not work for you because it's going to do the. Let's see what happens when I set it right. Yeah, it's going to do that. I'd have to do use different software for you to see that. But here I know what I'll do. We'll turn that up. You know what I'll do? I'm going to do. You know what? Here, this will work. This where I'm going to make an image. All right, let's go to that. See, the settings button is in a different spot. So a totally different spot than the other one. All right, stream, output. All right. Oh yeah, this will work. This will work. Right, I'm gonna new. I'm gonna just. What I'm doing is I'm making a snapshot of the window for you. All right, and then you can see it, and it'll work. Okay. Save as. I use that Windows snipping tool, and it's been there for years. And I just started using it like in the last year or two. It's so convenient. I mean, there's a lot of free ones. Well, this is free. It comes with Windows. All right. It's just so convenient when you want to grab a picture or something. Okay. Settings. All right. Save. All right. All right. So I can close that there. All right. Let's go done. All right, let's go. Let's add another source and another image, and add source. Oh, add a new. Add a new. We don't want to. I don't want to screw this up. Add a new source. We'll call it settings. Settings. Add source. Browse. Come on, browse. And Streamlabs. Where is that Streamlabs folder? Come on. Right there, and there it is. Let's see. Done. And I think, I think it's the right, no, it's not, I don't think it's the right side. Let's see, it will be in a minute. Come on. Come on. Oh, you know what? I didn't capture the. It's already don't need to. I didn't capture the right hand side of it. All right. All right. Now, let's go into. All right. I gotta wait for you. Oops, wrong. I gotta reload this so I can see it and tell you. All right. That's the setting. Oh, let me get the. Oh, you know what? I didn't capture them. There you go. See where the bit rate. I keep it on 2500 on my PCs. I probably should do a little, since I'm so far away and it's such a less computer. Keep that on 25. I keep the software at 260 for the encoder. Yeah, if you get a high end, if you have high end graphics GPU like an NVIDIA, and if you do that auto configure, it might automatically set it up that way. But when I try to do it manually on some of my lesser computers with it had an NVIDIA card, but on the lower end it didn't work right. But this will, if you keep it on software H.264, it's going to work. That's going to be fine. But my new system I just built, configured, it automatically uses the NVIDIA encoder. It does all this, I don't know, because it's high end or whatever, but it works. But if you use a software encoder and then of course all the way on the bottom, I don't listen to anything else except for you want to make sure the recording format is MP4. Keep it on there. Hey, Greg Fancini, how are you? So keep it on there. The audio bit rate, actually, I had it on 160, which should be fine, but I put it down to there. I don't hear any difference, and it's less going out. So that's what I keep that setting on there. That's some of the main ones, and there you have it. So actually, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that it's still working up here since I'm on the this computer upstairs, so far away from the router. How is the video quality to you guys? I mean, yeah, great fancy. It's not too. It's well. I'm using this is Streamlabs, OBS Streamlabs, and there's another one called OBS Studio, which I like better. But this has more bells and whistles, and I'm not used to doing this other one. But I'm going to learn it. But it's not too bad. For free, and the thing of why people want to use OBS so bad is because it does not compress. Let's say if you're playing your guitar through an amp, it doesn't compress the audio. Or in my case, I do everything. It's soft. It's like I have the Helix Line 6 Helix floor, and you can use that as an audio interface, and then it's going to pick it up automatically here in OBS. Or in my case, I have it going into a mixer. My Helix going into a mixer, which is USB, so it automatically gets the sound from there too. You can do it a couple different ways. Or you can if you got just a plain amp, a regular amp, and you can mic it that way. You have an audio interface, and you can mic it. And I think that's the way Gary does it. And Metalhead Hippie, he's trying to. Although sometimes it doesn't sound bad in StreamYards. I know Gary sounds good, but I don't know why. It seems like when Gary comes in, they both sound good, but when Gary comes in, it's like the audio on the other, who's ever hosting it, goes down a little bit. I don't know, but that might be me because I don't hear well. Yeah, I'm surprised too. Like I said, this is an i5. It's an old computer. The only thing I upgraded, I put an SSD in it about, I don't know, 3-4 years ago. But it's still, it doesn't compare with, I have a 7, maybe 8-year old i7 down there that still works pretty good. I mean, nothing works nothing's as fast as that Ryzen 3800X I just built. That thing is so fast, and for streaming, for editing videos, oh my gosh, I think it's probably one of the best investments I've done in the last couple of years. I mean, it wasn't cheap, but I figured I still got money coming in for another 6 months. You see, I think they plan to shut down in July, and Linux. I haven't used Linux in years. I used to be a big Linux guy. I mean, big Linux guy. I mean, tinker around with it. I had, was it Manjaro? Was it Manjaro and Ubuntu and a bunch of other ones, and I forget, but I Linux Mint. But if Windows, Gussie, if Windows ever goes to a subscription service like Adobe Photoshop and Microsoft Office, I'm going to say F it. I'll be putting Linux on all my computers. Yeah, I'm going to. If anybody wants to try, if anybody wants to be a guinea pig with me, and if you want to do a Skype call, and we could stream it on OBS. We'll do it like I'm working. I'm going to work as much as I hate my. I say hate my job. It's just it gets annoying. I volunteer to work Saturday. We're so busy, right? Because my company is shutting down. Well, they're relocating, and it's like perfect time. I was going to retire at the same time they're shut down anyway. So it's like really good timing for me. But they're relocating from Maryland, Hampstead, Maryland to Newcastle, Delaware. It's about like 110 miles. So the building is like they got it. They just started building it. I don't know, a couple months ago. It's like they got three. It's roughly a million square foot building. They got like 3/4 of the roof up. I mean, not completely up. And then they got almost all the sides up. And I understand they could start putting product in there maybe as early as April. See, I work for a company called Dark Containing Corporation, disposable product goods. I used to work for Solo Cup, and they bought us out, Solo Cup. But then Solo Cup it was Maryland Cup, Solo Cup bought Maryland Cup or Sweetheart Cup, and uh, I only been there 45 years, going on 46. So I've been there like all my life. Anyway, but with this company that bought us out 5 or 6 years ago, they decided to move out of Maryland. Well, they do have a production facility we're all over the world actually, but we have a production facility on the Eastern Shore in Maryland, so that's going to stay there as far as we know. But anyway, it's good timing for me, but the people that are a little younger than me, they're like freaking out. Some people are going to commute. It's like 110 miles one way, and they don't, you know, I made a living there, but it's not that much, you know. But so since I'm working, I'm like buying everything up, you know, getting all these guitars. Well, I haven't bought a guitar since May now. I'm just going to stay that way now. And I wanted to get a high-end computer, you know, before I retire, because I'm just, you know, when I retire, the money's not going to be there, you know, just enough to get by, and I don't want to touch my savings unless I have to. So that's another reason why we have our house for sale. I want to sell this off, sell the house, and then we still owe money on it, but I should have enough to walk away, buy a nice mobile home somewhere around here, you know, downsize and. A learning curve. You just retired, but a learning curve about retiring or being retired. Because I'm thinking that, see, I want to stay until they tell me when they lock the doors. You know, some people are going to, you know, they're going to transfer or go up to the Newcastle, Delaware. I'm going to retire, but I'm going to wait until they tell me so I can qualify for the severance package, and I'll get 26 weeks for there, like 6 months, because I've been there. You know, that's the max you can get. I've been there for, like I said, going on 46 years. Plus, June 1st, our vacation's rolling over. I'm not going to take any of that. They'll pay me that. Then, after the 6 months severance is up, I can qualify for unemployment. And I can still do this and collect my Social Security. From what I told, it's you know, when you're 65, I mean, I'm not at my full, I won't be at my full age for retiring, but if you work, you can work when you retire, but you can get penalized if you make too much money. But what I'm told, and I don't know, my wife, she knows all about this. She's been retired. You know, I can still collect my Social Security, in the severance package, and the employment will not count as income against the you know, towards my Social Security. So it makes sense for me waiting until they tell me, you know, not to come back anymore. As long as I don't get pissed off and say I had enough, because it's like they're hiring all these new people, right? And they're just, you know, Ford truck operators, and they're losing product left and right. And I'm that's all I do. I look for lost product all day long, but they're losing at a faster pace than I can find it. I might find 10 or 11 cubes. When I say cubes, it's like a pallet of product, you know, all kinds of disposable, you know, paper plates, paper cups, anything, food product related. All right, let me see. Let's go. Yeah, I used Skype on. Yeah, I remember using Skype on Linux, but I can't remember my first. I'm trying to remember some of my first ones. But I tried. I say Manjaro, but there was one. I used to use VirtualBox. So I even installed there a lot, and which I haven't used in a while. VirtualBox. It doesn't work good on this PC for some reason, and I haven't used it downstairs. But anyway, I tried that one Linux distro. You had to install you had to do the whole thing from the command line. And so I'm like looking to have on one computer, looking at all these tutorials. It took for a while, but then every time there was an update, it would break something. So I'd probably stick for something. If I got back into it. Ubuntu was nice. Linux Mint, easy stuff, and it worked well. And a good thing, like I like using that DaVinci Resolve, and I'm pretty sure that I think it works in Linux. I think it does. Um, I need to get cracking on there. So many things I want to do. Like with Dave R was worked with me a couple weeks ago with theory, and I'm still doing stuff. I'm just trying to find the right stuff to learn. I'm just reading stuff about it every day or almost every night. Not tonight though, but and I understand some of it, and some of it I don't. I mean, some of it I do naturally anyway. I just don't know I'm doing it. But it's just nice to know that you're need to know what you're doing. So okay. I'm reading your. It feels odd. I'm not working, and they still keep sending you. Who's they? Is that Social Security? I don't know if you're in the United States or what. But yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, well, I do plan to maybe do some kind of part-time job. I don't want to work. Honestly, I don't want to work 40 hours. I mean, one day a week I wouldn't mind working if somebody would hire me for one day a week. Now I thought about like I used to fix computers on the side years ago, and there's companies they have remote help, and I don't know. I thought about maybe applying for one of them. I would be logging into somebody's computer. Slackware. That's what I tried. That was one of the first ones I tried. Yeah, I think it was Slackware 10 or something like that. Or yeah, was that Debian package or Debian? I forgot how. I had this will be years since I messed with any of that stuff. But and Red Hat and Fedora and what was that what's that real small lightweight PC Linux PC? I can't remember. It had all these small ones. Who me? I can't play. I'm not good enough to play in a band. I don't know any songs all the way through. I just play. I want to learn how to play this riff. That's all I learned how to play is riffs. Um, I mean, you don't see anybody breaking any doors down to invite me on their shows, do you? Hey, Dwight, how you doing? But I have fun, bro. I mean, I do. I mean, I'm always trying to improve. Always trying to improve. I was working on the song with ZZ Top the other day or a couple weeks ago. Just got paid or something, and it plays off your E, like it pedals off your E, but you're really just like alternate picking. But you got to do it in a certain timing, and it took me forever. I was getting better at it, but still not right. But it was, you really got to practice. And I love doing arpeggios, and I do see an improvement on there, and I'm trying to find the right, tutorials on doing these arpeggios and stuff like that. Of course, I'm going to do the triads and all and whatnot. Yeah, Slackware. Yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know what. Yeah, if Microsoft does go to a subscription service, and I think they will, uh, probably not anytime soon. I mean, people are going nuts because they're not supporting Windows 7. I think if you pay for it, they will. But they're still like 20, 30. I saw something online. There's still, I don't know, 20, 30% people, maybe not that much, that are using Windows 7. I haven't used, Windows 10. I'm always on the cutting edge. Windows 10 came out. Hey, Hack, how you doing? I'm just doing this little stream here because people are asking about Streamlabs, right? I don't know if you used it, Hack, and it's the same as OBS, but it's different. I mean, you got to do the same thing. You got to hunt around a little bit, but basically it's the same thing. And I don't know if I really like it any better than. But if you want to use that remote software, like what Gus was talking about, you can install. There's an app. I don't think it's the regular Stream app. There's another app that you install your phone that you can control. You can, let's say if you do a live stream, you can change cameras with your phone app, but you would I think you'd have to be running on the computer too or whatever. But yeah, hey Chuck, my estranged son, I hate to say, he's a network engineer. So yeah, I try Mandrake too. I'm forgetting all the names, but if I go on Linux distro, I probably tried like 30 of them at one time or another, but nothing in there. Yeah, because you're on your phone, um, which works good for you. It works. Your video always looks good, Hack. But I'm here. I'm trying to, because Metalhead Hippie, he went and he was asking me all this stuff, and I'm talking about I use OBS. So I'm at work today, and I'm seeing, oh man, he's streaming live. How you doing? So he's using Streamlabs, and he's asking me questions. And I don't know. I don't know. I'll mess around with it tonight. I emailed him. He never got back with me. But he was having trouble. I guess his camera zoomed in. He couldn't figure out how to zoom out of his camera, right? Which I did it while I was streaming live. I had no problem. But here's the thing. I have this Logitech. It's a Logitech C510. Well, here, heck, I'm on my slowest machine in the house. It's on wireless, which you should never stream on wireless because there's always more issues. I'm as far away you can get from my router, right? And anyway, this C510, when you go to configure your video, it automatically pops up with your Logitech software. Now, some of like my 910 downstairs, it's got a generic driver. It just pops up. It's not a Logitech software, and it's only has so many settings. I don't know if Metalhead Hippie that's what's happening with him, but here I can zoom in, and it works. But he couldn't figure out how to. It was like coming zoomed in too much. Yeah, I watched. Yeah, I thought you were off. I mean, I waited till it ran after 10, so I don't know if you were off. I started at like 10 after 10, something like that. I thought you were off, but I was like, I had to look at tutorials on this because this was so much. It wasn't. It's different, but really not different. It's just you do the same thing. Here, the settings is on the left. I don't know if there was anything on where OBS is on the right, and the Streamlabs was on the left. And there was a couple things I was getting annoyed. Now, Hack, you went. I know you're keeping your Hack Shack. Your Hack Shack has a separate um, feed now, or I mean, a separate channel. But wouldn't wouldn't be better to keep it on your regular channel? So if you got new subscribers, they're going on that one. I don't know. Hey, look, Will. I haven't seen you in a while. Will, not good. Will, I gained since Thanksgiving Day. I gained. Let me see. Sunday. I was like 22, 23 pounds since Thanksgiving Day. Like I was, but I lost 4 pounds since Monday, or Sunday, and so I'm like 210. But I was 191 Thanksgiving Day, well Thanksgiving morning, and I mean I still don't look too bad. But I mean, I was probably 191 is too small for me because I'm around just under 6 foot. So probably 200 because I was getting dizzy sometimes getting up, you know. But I haven't seen you in a while, Will. Thanks for stopping by. Um, yeah, I'm just doing this little test on Streamlabs. So, you know, like I said, yeah, I know. It's hard. I mean, I don't know how I can lose. I get my mindset. I can lose weight. I just could never keep it off. Um, it's terrible. Now it's like somebody hit a switch. It's like I can eat nonstop. Now, the last 3 nights have been doing good, except I still been snacking too much on pretzels, which is the lesser of two evils because, you know, a serving of pretzels is only 100 some calories, you know, but I might be eating 3 or 4 a day, which is still better than eating 3 pieces of cake or 6 pieces of pizza. So, but, and then, you know, when I'm in my zone, I can eat what I'm supposed to eat and nothing else that I do right. Yeah, we all were, Gussie. Yeah, it does. It does stink. Well, we were over my. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters, and we have one brother younger. He's the youngest. It's like 18 years difference between the oldest and the youngest. We don't have nothing to do with him since my mother died in 1919 in 2001. Anyway, long story short. Anyway, my older brother just moved back to Maryland. He was like a full-time RVer. Then he settled down in Florida, and his wife hated it, so he just moved back to Maryland. So we get together, him and well, my sister. We play double dominoes. So we were over there Saturday or Sunday, and it's just like I can't stop eating. You know, they just nonstop eating, and it's terrible. And then I got on the scale Monday morning. It was like 214, and then but then I've been doing good except for after the pretzels. But I got on a scale this morning, and it was like 4 pounds. I mean, it was like 210 point something. So I haven't had any candy since Sunday, or just just some pretzels. Yeah, I know, Hack. But you never know. You know, it might catch on. Yeah, things are really look. I mean, things are really speeding up at work. Like I said, this new building, you know what's going on, Hack. They're building a, you know, my company's relocating from Maryland to Delaware. And that building, you know, it's like they have all it's you know like rectangular shaped, and it's roughly a million square foot. So it's a big building, something like what we're in now. But anyway, they got all the walls done. They have one part of the wall put up. 3/4 of the roof, you know, parts of the roof, you know, is up. So they're really doing good. Yeah, I mean, I tell you, I don't want to get like I was too. For somebody only 5'10" or 11, being 273 pounds, I couldn't tie my shoes. I got out of breath. I'm still, like I said, I mean, I don't have any of those issues anymore. I have a lot of other issues, but you know, losing weight didn't help that. But other than, you know, I have high cholesterol, and so that's helping. You know, no, we lowered the price 3 times. We had now a couple Saturdays ago we had two showings, and I think the one couple somebody was interested, so we're getting a feeling that someone might be hitting us with an offer, but I don't know how. We haven't heard anything yet. You're getting them subbed and you're not doing it. That's weird. The only thing I don't get is notifications. I got to look on the. Well, I have it turned off on a lot of things, but I have to look on the page, the YouTube page, to see it. Yeah, I wish I only gained 9 over the holidays. Well, actually, I did, and I lost some of it, but then I went crazy after the holidays. So you lost 7 pounds. I lost 4 pounds since Monday, um, and maybe more tomorrow when I get on the scale tomorrow. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. I mean, I only did like 10, 15 minutes in advance, Will, too. So, yeah, like I said, this is, I would normally, like, the news about streaming, that's something that people, I mean, there's no rules or anything, but I was always told, don't, use a headset, don't use speakers, use wired connection, Ethernet. Don't use wireless, and I'm doing all that now. Like I said, I'm a back, but it's just up here and it's convenient. I happen to have it Streamlabs on here already, and just trying to figure out some things for Metalhead Hippie. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try that. The remote. Where's my phone? Let me actually. I want to get it right now. I got you. I got you, Will. I got you. Um, yeah. What is that? What is that app called? Um, look, look. I still got Hat Show on my phone when I was watching. Okay. Um, Streamlabs. Oh, shoot. Wrong one. Streamlabs. I got Streamlabs. Here, Streamlabs OBS Remote Control. I'm going to install that. Install right now. Installing. Open. Uh, I don't want to log in. I guess you have to log in for it to work. Oh, I don't want to do that. Forget that. I don't want no, no. I don't. I don't think log in with YouTube. Yeah, I don't think I set account up with them. Gussie, so you need to log in to set up account, or because you log in with Twitch, YouTube. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, I might have to do that. Let's see if this. Wait a minute. All right, I'm going to do it. That is a valid email address. Oh, that probably wants my. Oh. Um, Let's see if that works. Couldn't sign you in. Well, there you have it. It wouldn't work for me, so you can try it. Why is it not working? Ah. I'm trying to log in. Doesn't work. With Gussie, maybe you'll have better luck with it. I'm putting my right password in, it doesn't work. And it's not going to work unless you can log in. It's kind of pissy. Let me see where. Yeah, I'm hoping I would be typing it wrong, but unfortunately I'm not. And it just locked up on me. All right, so did you Gussie, did you try the app? There's what screen? I don't have no code for what screen. I just installed the Road app and opened it. There's no code. There's no code. It says login with Twitch, login with YouTube, login with Facebook, or what is that? Unsupported platform, unsupported platform, unsupported platform. I signed in with my password the way it works with everything else. Which that's a little annoying. You have to sign in with a password for every stupid thing. And look, I like to set up a separate password. I don't want to give them my, but unfortunately you do. So you haven't tried it yet either. Okay. Yeah, there's no code. And it might be something if I open up the if I did it, maybe if I initiated it with the stream with the phone app, which I didn't. I did from the computer, which really shouldn't matter. But it's something to search. Why is, let me see, Streamlabs. Streamlabs remote app not working. Why do I see a million things on that? What a surprise. Okay, if you're still unable to connect to Streamlabs OBS, you are sure you have opened the firewall and remote click. Settings, remote control, click show. Window blurred. Alright. Oh, forget it. I can't get in. I can't even get in my router because it's not my router. Oh, Streamlabs. Open up Streamlabs OBS remote control. Click on. Oh, I might have to do it from the app on. Hold on. Let me do it from the app on here. Um, all right. Let's try the settings. Up. Settings. Remote control. Hold on. Oh, click show. Oh, I have to allow access. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. Hold on, Gussie. Done. Now you can control Streamlabs from your phone. To begin, scan the code with your phone. The feature will only work Streamlabs. How do I scan it? Now you have to get scanning software. They don't tell you that. Let me see what happens when I try to connect again. That still not work. All right, I have to get some. I have to download this. I don't think I do have a scanner on here. I don't think I do. I got to make sure I have the latest version of. Yeah, I don't have no scanning software on here. I have to get a download of scanning software. Let me see that I know of. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I don't have any scan. Or do I? Nope. So let me download some scanning software. All right. Free code. Free code scanner. I think this is one. 3 QR code. Install. All right. Let's see if this works. Let me get that back up there. All right. Allow. Allow. Oh. worked. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, look at all these freaking pop-ups now. Son of a bitch. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Now when I oh wait a minute, here it is. All right. It ain't working. Remote. Oh, maybe it worked. Didn't work. Hold on. Let's see. Done. Yeah, something else popped up. It does work. It's working. This desktop. Um, Look, it is working. So I'm clicking on the desktop. Second, turn off the Mitch. I don't know if you guys are watching. Background, I can turn it on or off. Woo! See, oh, I got one scene. Look at that. So, but what it is, it's showing. You're not. Here's all the. That's all of my sources I got on here. Plus, it's got I could record and stuff like that. So it did work when I scanned it. It saw itself. So let me. Yeah, I don't know what I did. I don't know if I actually needed the. So you don't have to log in. You would think you'd have to log in, but you didn't. You had to click on remote, and then it came up to scan the thing. And of course, I had that scanner, but I think all you had to do was put it on top of it. And it just took it, and then the thing popped up. Well, I can do studio mode. Oh, you wouldn't see that. Let me see. Do display capture. Oh, see, it's delay. I got. Okay, desktop. So that's what I'm looking at on the desktop, so I can read your chat. Oh, look, see, I can turn that on and off. Turn my camera on or off. I gotta say, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I need to watch this. All right, here. I'm going to do this. All right. Now I'm going to show, now you guys can see what I'm seeing with the phone. Watch this. Watch this. All right. I need to. Oh, make sure you're. I don't know. All right. Let's see. Open up another tab here. I'm at photos. Should be up there on it. Oh, here. I think it should be sharing. Oh no, I want that. Show more. Come on. Where's that? No, I took a snapshot and it should be. Usually I'll see it in my Google Photos, and I'm not seeing it. Albums for you. I might have to send it to myself. But no, I don't have to. Or do I? All right, not a big deal. I'm going to do share. But oh, I do have to. Yeah, and I have to upload it. It doesn't automatically up there. I can upload. All right, all right, all right, all right. Now let me get out of here. It should be up there. Let's go back in. Let's go back in. Let's look. There it is. All right, and you guys are going to see it in a second. All right. Let me see. Wrong one. There you go. I think you can see that, guys. All right. There's a. Let's see. I know there's a 10-second delay. All right, you're not seeing it yet, but you will be. It's a 10 or so or more second delay. And watch this. Watch this. There you go. That's all right. After it connected, finally connected. And those are my shots up there. You'll see I have display capture. The 510 is my webcam. The background is the blue background that was there, and the Streamlabs is the text. So I can turn that on and off, on and off. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, but I was wondering why it wouldn't. You would still think if you sign in, that should work too. But once I hovered it over that code, it was on. It's on the OBS Labs. When you clicked on you clicked on, you got here. Actually, let me show you. Well, you go into settings on the left, and then all the way on the bottom, you'll see remote control, and then you'll see the barcode thing, and click it, and then you hover over top of it after you install the app. So it works. It works. So now I'm going to turn that off. Let me see. Is it off? Is it off? Let me see now. Display capture. See when I look at the, oh it is, and then we need to do, oh I forgot to, what I do. Now I'm confused. Okay, now we need to get my Mitch back. There we go. And we can turn that Streamlabs thing off and on and off and on. Yeah, I'm impressed, I gotta say. Hey, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, there is a delay, and there might even be more up here. It's so far away. Oh, I don't need to see myself move. Yeah, okay, so now we can see I got it working. So, and this ain't going to work with OBS Studio. You'll have to use OBS Streamlabs for this. And so maybe I have to figure it out now. Yeah, I have to email Metalhead Hippie and tell him it's not bad after all. Me, but like I said, I'm not no, everybody thinks I'm just, I get frustrated doing stuff too, so I'm not no, like I'll look at somebody else's tutorial, but I usually will figure it out, or or if something's wrong, or if I have computer problems, I'll figure it out between me and my 80,000 computer buddies. I'll figure it out. Anyway, all right, I think I had enough. I think I have to go to bed. And then I'm going to look at that tutorial too, the ones you sent me, Gussie, if you're still here. So, yeah, you need to do something. Well, you got a few things up there, Dwight. I think. Yeah, do some videos. When did we talk last? It's been a while. I haven't got anything since. I got that. I got the Gibson Les Paul. Did I get that Ibanez Geo after that? I can't forget. I can't remember. I built this real mean, this kick-ass computer. You might have saw that, Will, right? Which is, I got some videos up on that. And then my older computer, which is still pretty good, my 7 or 8 year old i7, I just got a new case for that. I'm gonna look at it, Dwight, when I'm gonna go in bed, and we'll look at it. I got this real nice case, a white case for it. And so I'll put, a 7-year-old computer in a new case. I mean, it's no RGB or anything, but it's clear case. You can see through it. That looks really cool. Actually, here, all right, I got you guys right here. Let's, because I got these here. I'll show you that right now. And then I'll let y'all go. All right, let's share my desktop again. Um, uh, Desktop, where is it? Desktop. There you go. There might be a few seconds there. You see that? Can you see that? So that's actually, it's a 7 or 8 year old computer. I just took the guts out of there and put it in here. I did put a new CPU cooler on there, so that's new too. That big bulky thing in the middle there, that keeps it cool because like when I was editing in there, it got 100%, which is not unusual, but the fan got real loud. But of course, that's why I bought the other computer to do the video editing. So I did all that. Let me see, I got it Sunday. So it's a Sunday night, start around Sunday, 5, 6 o'clock, taking out the yellow one and gutting out the old one. And see, with these new cases, you can do really good cable management. Then, but my new one, the one I built 2 months ago or whatever, let's see. This one here, oh man, this is a beast. This thing is so fast. See, I got the RGB lights in there. I got a huge heat sink and fan on that one. Yeah, I love. I put. Let me see. Came with the 2 front lights. I put in the 3. I bought actually. I really wasn't into RGB, but it's the big craze now. And with the cable, you can make everything look so neat now these days, which you couldn't do. That's a good shot right there with that CP core I just put in. Um, that's my yeah. Here you can hide. See, you couldn't do that back with regular ATX case back in the day. All those wires would be showing pretty much. You would have to tie them off on the other side. But now they make them where you can hide them and cover them up, and that's the whole beauty about it. And I think it's, let me see it. Oh, I got the wrong one here. Okay, and desktop. Okay, turn that off. So I think I kind of figured it out. I think I got to figure it out. Yeah, I now Great Vancini. Intel, they were the leader of the pack, right? It's still, I mean, I guess they still are doing it. And then you had AMD. Well, the last two years, AMD has stepped up their game. Now they have the best bang for the money chips. Well, they got expensive ones too. And when I bought this, we have these stores out here, and it's a franchise, but we have these stores called Micro Center. They sell a lot of do-it-yourself build, computer stuff. They sell other things, TVs and regular computers and whatnot, but they sell parts. So I went there. I was ready to get a high-end Intel parts, and then I'm looking at going back and forth and the salesman. And so I wound up getting the a Ryzen 3800X, and I'm not sorry. It was like I was going to get an i9 9900, which is it was like $150 more for that CPU. And this can keep up with some benchmarks with some of this stuff. And but I'm not sorry. I was real satisfied. Will, did you ever get any? Did you? Oh, well. Oh, I'll say, Will, do you have any videos up there? I would love to see some because I know you're a professional. I'd love to. Yeah, I hear you, Gussie. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for stopping in. I got to get to bed. I got, like I say, I got to work tomorrow. I got to work Saturday. Um, and I'm going to look at that video with Gussie, and I'm going to look at Dwight's video. So, and thanks for stopping in, guys. And it's nice seeing you, Will. I hope you're doing all right. I hope everybody's doing all right. So, but there's Thrash is not in here. He hates me. I don't know why he hates me. He just hates me. I don't know what I did to him. Anyway, except I was calling him trash. Maybe that's a good reason, but not on purpose. He knows that. Anyway, guys, good night. Thanks for stopping by. You guys are great, and hopefully somebody got something out of this. And Gussie, whenever you're ready to do something, which I think you probably know more than you think you know. So, anyway. So, guys, have a good night, and we shall see you later. Now, how do I stop the stream? I think I do this. Good night, guys. Bye.